ladies and gentlemen. The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it.
Revolutionary ideas, goals with fears, leaders of seers, freer than their very own peers. It's very unclear, the demonic symbolism in devilish Masonic careers. Selling your soul bears a heart down to tears. As we get closer and this time nears, your awareness of realness is equivalent to the fairness of a dude drunk on 6 beers. We trying to influence a mere nation, be a freer race, and I'm not being patient. I cannot stop to wait and embrace this enslavement. Corrupt young minds repping satanic engagement, reading the lost symbols, trying to figure out what the page, man. It's right in front of your face, man. It's blatant Illuminati, Tupac's upstage, man. A revolutionary mind who gave the station a sense you feel during the Hail Mary. A shout out to the blind segment. I was born, summer 2012 is over. It's amazing how fast the days went. Thoughts betrayed immense, he intense, trapped in a reflective barbed wire fence. Hence my world is trapped when I rap. This relation to you may not make sense. There's a street with paved bends. I hoop there till the recognition takes rents from a bigger influence. Getting paid, no fame. A revolution is revolting against the game. The players stay the same. Bad and evil are equal names. People tame with conditioning. They paint a perfect picture in their mind where they don't need a frame. Their minds are missing a game. Kids have become too sane when television starts to claim youngest brains. Advertising sayings, creating brainwashing stains on the youngest memory lane. They assume it's all common sense and coincidental aim. Some of the truth is in myth. People confusing shit brings me agony and pain. You'll find me gazing at the moonlight, praying for the good and great, not the heaven, hell, and purgatory states. Slang, evil, and hate will only bring you peace and space. There's no segregated place for those with a mark of shame and bad trace. If you sold out and you're a mason, it only means you'll bring hell to this case. We have revolutionary mercenaries, set the tone and pace. All I want is the pursuit of happiness. Well, it's peacefulness I must chase. Deceitfulness is a disgrace. The people's list of evilness is just in its face. We will be out soon. A revolutionary taste will decide our fate. Yeah, ValidusVerum.
See, people call me the new messiah because I preach for peace, and when I do, people listen. But the reason for sadness and stress today is the love and happiness people missing. If you obey what I say, I'll make every human soul glisten. Even when all the higher powers and media start dissing, that's when I start dishing the cold hard facts, like how the NYPD, SNF, 600,000 Latinos and blacks. But I'll never be a puppet for Illuminati like Goldman Sachs. And that's no lie, the #1 government game is I Spy, a guy who will try to expose this lie. Let's shoot him and kill all of his followers. Wake up the next morning and Tupac is dead. Rest in bed, little soldier, this battle ain't over. It's the constant tug of war, a struggle for power in this world. Growing out of the concrete is a flower, a sign of peace in nature. But the Illuminati created an all-seeing monster. Why give Americans enough to be obese when children in Africa starve to death every single day? How about giving food to the starving people in New York, Detroit, Chicago, and LA? Why keep those cities dead, DC strong and alive? Well, let me tell you, your worst enemy is beginning to arrive. That's why you kill 30,000 Koreans. TV just teaches kids how to shuck and jive. The kids today have no problem, it's no drive, cause you numb them to the core. Now you brainwash them to thinking the only option left is joining the Marine Corps. Bringing our children back dead, it's a dry pour. No emotion, numbed by an explosion. Watching innocent people die cause they look and believe different. You tell the world 19 guys killed 3,000, and that's a reason to kill babies and mostly blown up housing. Seeing others die is somehow arousing, but we now know too much. Occupy Wall Street, KTM, and me, McCarry Messiah. I don't say that like I'm conceited, it's just my definition of Messiah is someone people who listen to and who creates change for the better. Meanwhile, the gov keeps making those bloodstains a little wetter. You buy our politicians to make laws in your favor, you corporate insider. All the insider trading and tree down saw blading. It wasn't bad enough you had to kill all the people, but now Mother Earth, man, y'all must have been dropped at birth. I don't know why, but there's always been something wrong with Western culture, waiting for the independence to die like a red, white, and blue vulture. You hurt everyone, but keep the green for yourself, and war medals on top of the shelf, saying the pledge every morning. How is that not brainwashing? It's time we all got like OWS and started moshing, not to get in trouble, but to cause change. People today, wake up, your priorities have got to rearrange. We can do this, listen to the lyrics of We Are the World. The song is meaning, love is what will save us all. When they shoot, we stand. When they push, we sit. Start a movement, cause this whole government is one big piece of garbage that has poisoned this world, our minds and souls. The secrets grew larger, big business got bigger, the gov ill, and the army got stronger, cause the tables turned. We should have changed. Why aren't we saying lesson learned? Guess it's time to start a change, a real revolution.
For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.